A small crew was on an expedition when their boat hit an ice cap and began to sink. They immediately called Mayday, but the closest help was 4 hours away. They had no choice but to abandon ship and swim to the nearest ice cap and wait until help arrived. But this was only the beginning of the nightmare that would ensue. When one of the men looked out into the distance, he thought he spotted a ghost. However, as they all started staring at the silhouette growing closer and closer, they realized it was something so much worse than a ghost. It was a polar bear. It watched them intently, at first keeping its distance to scope them out, but once it decided they were food, it disappeared into the water. The men waited in silent horror as it vanished, then returned to the surface on an ice cap closer to them. Then it dove in the water again. The polar bear reappeared on the ice cap directly in front of them, stared at them for a moment, then dove back into the water. This time when it resurfaced, it grabbed one of the men and dragged him into the icy water. The bear took his meal to the ice cap next to them as the others watched in horror. The rest of the men were eventually rescued, but the gruesome image would be ingrained in their brains forever.